just
It's funny how people tiptoe around you, DM God.
Well,
no, Jen.
I have demonstrated some evil shit before.
Hmm.
And wishes might come true, Jin.
Don't encourage him.
No, you're staying alive, goddammit.
You will try.
You're meat shield and you hit a lot. And very, very, very hard.
All right.
Man, I make great notes when I'm sober.
Wow, it's crazy how that happens.
Who would have thought?
What? Wild. Absolutely unheard of.
Fuck you guys. Call out
Bro,
support? Huh?
bro.
Call out support? Gosh.
I'm in the same boat as you, but like you can't act like you're surprised.
I didn't mean to say it out loud. I was just like really surprised at my own notes. I was like, wow, like look at all these notes that I took and shit. I don't even remember doing it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's impressive.
Thank you. That sounded sincere. Gosh.
With Jin miming his way through life. Last time on Ashes of Archer.
Dun dun dun.
After finally getting further south towards the Green Runestone's weapon, you would finally manage to procure a meeting with the barony. Excuse me. With the leader of Belanoico, seeing that the impressive amount of forge work that has been there for some time, and also the citadels and keeps that have kept the land safe. Take note of the dry desert lands, as well as receiving a report briefly on what people had said to be an inevitable. Curiously enough, many people had purposely avoided this giant machination, almost refuting to get in the way, just out of sheer fear and mass superstition that seems to be growing in Belanoico. After what had been informed to you of the various groves that were growing as after it left, trying to correct this mistake in the desert, you immediately pursued after to find out that some of these groves were filled with fey creatures. Very quickly after investigating in some of these areas, you realized that aside from the necromantic energies that had raised some of the dead, many of them were quickly put back to rest. You had also seen that there was the oddity of the birds constantly trying to keep pace with trying to eat the remainder of whatever swarm or curious insect was down below. Realizing that these creatures were being a pestilence, you had let the birds stay on the ship for a time as they were simply taking a nap, and the swarms were constantly trying to overtake the groves. And then also realizing that these creatures were fey and had a good semblance of intelligence. Not incredibly smart, but enough for conversations. After seeing some of them go back and forth and play with dancing lights and occasionally poking at each other with their own forms of magic, finally got a good night's rest as they just kind of graced the boat and gave it almost a nice relaxed glow, almost like fireflies all over the ship with the various lights and other things that they were doing. Saw that Kuposhak had spent some time in the kitchen and befriended quite a good portion of them, realizing that he himself was from the Fae. exactly that happened. To which, after you had finally caught up in the midst of the night after keeping watch, seeing one of the groves that it was originally forming, moved on ahead as Ramus was keeping watch for the night, and managed to catch sight of it, knowing that it would not be far. Come in the morning, you see in firsthand what this Archon was doing. Heard that it was calling out for old friends and allies to aid it, and witnessing an entire area of arid badlands and desert immediately wash over into beautiful lush greenery with flourishing trees as well as flowers that were starting to grow in the spot. You very quickly realized that it was calling on the soldiers of old, and that, especially from the speech alone, even though it is a machination, this might be the last Green Knight Fervor's grandfather, you assume, or father. It's hard to tell which one, but it is clearly the one who wielded the glaive last and is trying to finish out whatever supposed work that he was trying to do, and especially with the realization that the pestilence that had barren the land was the one responsible from the Fae. You decided to pursue in the direction he was going, and quickly realized that one of the plateaus that you were watching was not just rolling across the land slowly, but also that the dust wasn't the rocks and the beating wind on it, but also a massive hive of insects that were filling the air. And you just sat and waited for a time, debating briefly whether or not to approach the Archon with the glaive, as well as seeing the other combatants made ready, and even the, well, fey birds and more or less the prismatic beetles that were still there. And then finally decided a plan of action of trying to proceed into the nest ahead of time, so you'd be able to convince the Archon to surrender the glaive, especially when work is done. So at this point is where you come back and are about to proceed with what you have, well, conceptualized between each other as a plan. Yes.
Can I ask if... Oh, hold on, let's see what he said.
Which one? Ah. So who would
Inspire us.
Hey, temporary hit points equal to your level plus charisma modifier. Is Dia
Wow.
with us?
Yes, she's right next to him.
For the current circumstance.
Did you say the fuck Dia thing out loud next to her? Damn.
Why are you so salty at Dia?
It's reveal. Wow.
Mad that she did not pursue the Jinn.
Is that what it is? He said no way. Oh, okay.
Holding out.
Are you holding on to your innocence? Is that what this is?
You took the paladin of virtue.
Right, right. DM guy, what are these yellow-green things in the lake?
For that, it seemed to be some form of various arcane sigils and signs, as far as you could tell.
Oh, I thought it was a creature. Okay.
Are those like mines?
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana.
Can I roll an Arcana too?
Yeah, anyone who'd like to know.
I don't know shit.
Yay, temporary hit points.
So, Rain, you're looking at it. It's a little hard to discern. You can tell at most it's some form of animated magic, though independent.
Does
Motor.
it feel evil?
Did you say it doesn't feel evil?
Yeah.
It's hard to just decide, as magic is usually born from intent, and considering it's born from the intent of the Archon, good, assumedly. And Modar, you know full well that these are animated runes from the arcane sigils, all of the various schools of magic that you've seen before, given a heavy flow of arcane energies to be able to have sustainable physical forms, almost like a full living spell. When spells are given enough energy to go beyond from just conjuration to independency.
I passed that along to the party, and explained that those things could be very, 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 very dangerous.
So
Yeah, you
they're like
slid right
arcane
into that.
mines. Okay. Are there
Uh,
any birds around me? Or did they all like go fuck off?
There's still quite a lot on the ship. They're all chilling there.
Can I ask one of them to ask him if these things, if they know they have any weakness or any element that will do more?
I will go ask them. With a soft little flit, you see these elegant fey birds start immediately heading down. And the Marion is, well, getting the attention of the Archon as all is made ready for the battle to come. With a very long, drawn turn of the head, and you can see it tentatively listening to the very small figure next to its face. It's very hush, as you can tell there's not a granular speech giving out from the Archon to the rest of his allies and invoking the magic across the land. Before the Lemurian comes back, if you have banishing magics to be able to drive this back to the Fae, or even fire for the remainder, some creatures have been born here, you said. So those would be more difficult.
Well, then fire it is. Got fire, ice, and lightning. So, I guess we'll go fire. Are they... Shit, I should have asked all these questions at the same time. What are we expecting? A bunch of bugs? Like some quadrupedal creatures? Or what... Does he know what we should be preparing for?
You can see the Marion like, I'll go ask again. And you know, well, that fey creatures are more flighty. So it's almost like ADHD a bit, where a lot of the back and forth, they start to lose interest, but we'll go back. Obviously, a few moments later. Says there's a fey queen with inside, and rules over many of the insects. It would also explain much of, well, the pestilence that has been rolling over the lands.
Alright, so we're gonna have to cut down like a giant praying mantis, gotcha. A fang mantis? Alright, cool. I light my sword on fire. Question, with temporary hit points, can you heal them back, or is it once they're gone, they're gone?
They're gone.
I pull my staffs out and I smack them together. Mage armor.
I forgot that Modar was double dipping staffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the glass one makes a very high-pitched tinkling sound, and what looked like hundreds of tiny mirrors kind of appear all around Modar a few inches away from his skin. And the big mirror floats up behind his head.
Maybe I should, for tactical reasons, get on my flying carpet and maintain some distance from the rest of you. For tactical reasons, of course.
Of course.
I'm giving him dirty looks. Like, really obvious dirty looks.
There is
Not a bad idea.
There is room for more than one if we'd like to.
And you see him visibly shudder, and then he says,
Split the party.
Now you're talking crazy.
Like, we don't have a reason to split the party, do we? I mean, this thing is coming with its hive of insects, right? I mean, you should just hold them off, right? Or
Are you
engage.
holding them off or killing them?
I mean, wipe them out as we can, but we want to make sure we're defending the big guy, right?
We need the bug spray.
can I control multiple things from my bag of tricks at once?
I would say yes.
Can I take this time to drop all 3 out, and I'll roll 3d8 and find out what 3 creatures I have under my control?
Please do.
What kind of, is it the middle of the day? Is it early morning?
At this point, it would still be early morning because when you arrived towards the Archon, it was seen last night and you pursued him early morning.
Oh, so it's bright as hell. Damn it.
But
I
did
rolled
you
really well.
mention how many there were in this swarm?
Have you ever seen a plateau?
No.
In my head, all I can think of is Starship Troopers when they go to that forwarding base.
Mm-mm.
Quite literally a rolling mountain.
Of creatures?
You assume creatures.
Doesn't swarm imply creatures?
There's a swarm
I
living in
mean,
there.
he summoned an army of the undead.
What? This thing is
I
a
guess.
living hive.
He summoned a literal skeletal army.
And we don't know how many, right? It's just like...
Looks
Can I
like
do a
thousands.
spell? May I do a spell?
Yeah,
Could I do Crusader's Mantle?
of course.
What does it do? It does 30 feet radius. Friends deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on weapon attacks.
Yeah, you guys add your extra health. Listen to your paladin.
I did. We can only hope it's a swarm of maidens. No. So, Crusader's Mantle. Hell yeah, look at that, guys. Just for you guys. I'm gonna sprinkle some Crusader's Mantle magic on you.
Ooh. Thank you, Ren.
Ooh.
Welcome.
Ah, yes, weapon attacks.
Oh,
Lovely.
we have to stay close to you though.
It's 30 feet. I mean, I think we'll be all right. I forget, one cube is 5 feet, right? So.
Yeah, that's pretty far. And so long as you're relatively near the front lines, the other two smacky boys should be able to take advantage. You
Yeah.
said 16 temp HP or 17? 16. Okay, correct. Thank Don.
Next time, dude, tell them. Next time they ask for extra help, tell them they've got extra health at home.
Damn!
Wow.
It's
Okay.
the only thing because the first time I did anything nice for them pre-battle
You're
or
welcome.
mid-battle or post-battle.
Listen,
or...
you know, I'm gonna take that blessing back from you. Like, you don't.
I'm
You
ending
obviously. You know what?
I'm ending concentration. Fuck y'all.
Can I ask you?
Lost it.
A real question though?
Mhm.
When was the last time our cleric healed someone that's not her?
Guys,
Rain,
why do we gotta bring this
Rain
up for?
healed me after I was uncursed from the tower.
Once. I did it once. I'm really proud. Thank you, Nate.
How many sessions have we played?
That
You
is
know-
besides the point. That is besides
60?
the point. We're going into this thing right. Thank you, Rain, for doing your part.
You're
Stop
welcome.
looking backwards.
Thank
I
you.
will look at the pair of, because they're the two that can make the most out of it. I will look between Jin and Ramus, and I will say the haste seemed to work fairly excellently last time. It's only fair that I offer it to the pair of you now. Which of you would prefer to take this? Be warned though, if my concentration is stopped, you will be overcome with exhaustion for about 6 seconds.
It's okay. That's why I bought the mushroom. Don't worry about it.
Same.
Alright, then I'm going to cast haste on my boy Ramus. Burn that third
Oh.
level.
All right. I'll save my mushrooms then.
Oh, I thought you were saying you could deal with the exhaustion, and that's why you bought mushrooms. If up to you. Jin pointed at you, but if you don't want it, I'll give it to Jin, because he's got big smacky sword as well, and more chances to crit smite, the better.
Smacky smackies.
The hand is glowing and wiggling. Whoever grabs it first gets it. Which of you takes my hand?
Hold my hand.
If he wants to take it, I'm not popping a mushroom or haste until we find this. Until we see the big bad, then I could spend all that time on that.
DM, I'd like to cast Pimp Slap of Jin.
What the hell?
Because you know that's going to be real. You know it's going to be real.
You hear it echo across the air, Lance. Somebody says, "Fuck!"
It was a slap heard around the world. Alright, so are we ready, y'all?
Just
So
about.
the paladin can take the haste. I'll pop
so
the
Mark-
mushroom.
Okay, mark your +2 AC, and remember that you get a whole extra full attack action.
Can you guys let me know when it does come down to haste? How does that work with spellcasters? Like, I know you don't get like double cantrips, but if you have, since you can cantrip and bonus action, like if you were to take a haste mushroom or be under the effects of a haste spell, would that give you
You
your
get the
spell attack, a
same.
regular attack, and your bonus attack, or
No, because casting a spell
Mhm.
is an action called casting a spell, not making an attack. But
right?
what you could still do is cast spells and then dash around like a lunatic, or hide, or do something else with that extra action.
Okay.
So it's really good like on rogues, so that they can dash like super far and get in and make 2 attacks and 2 chances to sneak attack, and then get out.
An action surge.
Right. Casters, it's not as good, but it can be useful depending on your build. Like if you're like a sorcerer and you can do all the kind of meta magic options that they have, having another action to position yourself or hide or disengage afterwards is super helpful. Same thing for like warlocks. But you and I are both full casters, and druids have their own whole thing going on with the wild shape.
They be popping.
Oh, speaking of popping, I popped my little cool emo shadow wings.
I whisper my magic word to activate my flying carpet.
Alos activates his new algae green spore armor.
Rain's gonna keep her wings tucked because she don't know how to fly yet.
You were given magical ethereal wings and not the knowledge to use them.
Yeah, like I just jump up like Superman? Like how does this work?
Yes,
I
exactly.
figure you don't want to use the first time on a skill in the middle of a fucking battle, so I'll wait. Thanks.
Isn't that exactly how you used it the first time? Does that like in battle they manifested to help you? I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, but I don't know what I was doing. Now I'm trying to play smart.
Now?
It's a little late for that.
60 sessions? Oh dear. Oh
Fast.
dear.
50 sessions? Has it been 50
Fast
sessions?
and
Gosh.
loose.
We're like
Way to
almost at 60. I think we're like 57.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
Games?
Hold on. Let me pull up the Green Devil page on
Do
YouTube.
57 games now.
Wow. That's nuts.
It's awesome.
Love that. Love that for us.
And I can't get enough.
The only thing we do is improvise.
I'm sorry.
We
looking at
have
the plan.
one plan. Make contact with the enemy. Step 2, survive.
Dead ass.
And thus the name was born. Deadass Rangers.
Seriously.
I mean, Mike Tyson said it. Everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yeah, but look what my brother says. Step 3, forget the
Step
plan.
3, forget the plan.
Yeah, forget
Even
that
when
one.
the plan is survive, sometimes some
Seriously.
of us just keep casting spells in a magical field and get super fucked up.
I too like to cast magical spells to get high. Alrighty. So, as you do, take a moment to wait.
Uh-oh. Music changed.
Uh-oh.
Fucked.
Uh-oh. Nothing currently playing. Your doom incoming.
The terror rolls over.
Do we hear anything?
I'm gonna poop myself.
There's a point where you can actually hear much of the sound of the entire area start to die out. And it starts getting washed over by the heavy whine of the insect's wings. You start to see larger creatures, as you can see the rolling forces underneath. Mixes of what look to be scorpions, beetles, giant ants, as far as you can tell. As well as what seems to be from within the hive holes. Humongous centipede-like creatures.
Okay.
Some that sprout wings, others that look like smaller moths that are dancing in and out of the holes, covering it with more dust and decorating more and more, almost like the plateau shimmers in a way from the amount of excess and creatures that are flitting about it.
But, like, do we have to, though?
I mean, it's entirely up to you. You just turn around right now.
Just yell out, hey, nope,
Yeah.
we're good, thanks.
Yeah,
we
you-
changed our mind.
You enjoy fucking out.
We'll be back to scavenge over your bodies. Thanks, later.
I'm a little nervous.
I recognize this. I recognize this one.
I hope you do.
It's not that scary.
Get off.
You said the thing. Roll credits.
As you see some of the larger insects now start rolling forward as the hive encroaches. See the Archon quickly point out, "To arms, brothers! Do not give them the lie!" And I reveal the first wave.
They zoom all the way out.
Ew, there's so many of them.
And even though I don't have the tokens on there for them, but accompanying them, washing over as if it were like the oceans itself, the pestilence swarms accompanying them, latched on to these larger shells, almost like a protective barrier just to brace them as they start to careen over this area and slowly start returning it back to arid lands.
There we go.
Are these all like giant creatures, or which ones are giant, which ones are swarms?
With that, they're surrounded by the swarm. If you go into the swarm, you will take a D8 at the start of your turn, every turn.
Oh.
As we'll throw down initiative for all this good stuff.
Or I have something that gives me advantage on. Frickin'.
Hold on, let me clear this real quick. Still had some on there.
I don't think,
Whoops. Sorry.
I don't think Drake Hound. They can't fly, can they? I know he can swim well, but he can't fly.
No, he cannot.
Could I have kept him on the boat?
100%. It's in the assumption that you had all this on the boat in preparation. And we're just waiting to kind of disembark until seeing the situation.
Oh, right, initiative.
Yeah, that.
Hey, sorry, my laptop just blipped. Wait, can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
All right, did something jump off? Did they start it, or are we just going in?
The first wave of like insects is coming.
Okay, all right. Are we going out to challenge it? Are we holding our position? Are we getting closer to the Archon? What?
We're rolling for initiative.
Okay.
Ram, would you turn down your roll 20 volume just a bit in the
Okay.
like on the safe
Holy
side?
shit, 2 nat 20s in a row.
I can
Could
shut
have
it off.
used those,
No, you don't have to mute the whole thing. Just lower the master volume a bit because your mic keeps picking them up.
Can you hear it now? No? Okay, I'll leave it here.
Ooh, let me grab it near us, because Ku doesn't exactly have flight.
So all of these things are large creatures surrounded by hordes?
Yes, they're surrounded by swarms, kind of just washing over the entirety of the land.
Oh.
And especially being this close to the entire swarm. It's not only extraordinarily difficult, but listening to the maddening whine of the insect's wings not only makes it hard to focus, but almost like it's drilling into your skull just from the sound alone.
Is it like, do we hear like beating wings almost deafeningly, or is it like super far away that we don't see them or hear them?
Have you ever heard of cicadas call?
Yeah.
All
Okay,
that
great.
and cacophony.
Great.
Love that.
Wunderbar.
And by love, I
Wunderbar.
mean hate.
I love cicada with that.
Can we see this now?
With that, you definitely do see it as all this first wave rolls up.
We gotta figure out how to get these swarms off of these things.
Quick roll a lot of initiatives.
What's it like rolling initiative for hundreds of creatures?
A lot easier now it's practiced.
Oh, really? I guess.
Thus the itemization of all the token markers. Don't you want to fight an entire anthill?
Wasn't on my to-do list, but guess we don't have a choice.
Don't worry, they just have spider drakes.
Well,
Alright. First up, Ramus. You do see the swarm is pouring forth.
Ramus is not sure what to do. He looks a little uncertain. He's like, bugs. So many. That's really, really annoying. He's not having such a good time with heightened senses, so he, thankfully he has wings, 30 feet up. 30 feet forward, I guess, just to get a better vantage point.
Alright.
And I take a pot shot at this thing over here to see what happens.
Taking a shot at the front giant. Alright, with a 23 to hit. Immediately lances through the heavy chitin shell. And you just hear a very loud like you just popped someone's bone, but it still keeps chugging forward.
What about all the insects around it? Did it like...
They definitely spread out and are now seeming to start taking to eating the grass and all the trees around it.
Did any of them move? Did it like move away from the others at all, or no?
Not at all. They got crunched, and you just saw them immediately start eating the other dead insects.
Gross. Is that cannibalism?
Anyway. Goddamn nature, you scary!
Let me think of what else I can do. No, they're too far. Yeah, that's it. I get defensive, and I'm just readying myself.
Alright. Are you calling me fat? Too easy of a joke, I couldn't resist.
No, I didn't take it. I said I can just pop a mushroom when ready.
Oh, okay, so then I'm not concentrating on anything. That's fine as well. That gives me much more options.
Save it.
All right. I will. Maybe I will. How about that?
Yes.
We should poke and prod first.
Moto.
Yes. This is where my lack of major CC spells makes me miss Aiden. Let's see.
It's like the world has always got a different challenge.
How big is Wall of Force?
Oh, wait.
It's big. It's quite big. Well, I'm standing on my flying carpet, which is essentially just like a few inches above the ground at this point. We said it was the 600-pound one, which means I have 40 feet. So I'm gonna fly.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Pocketing them for that time.
I gotta roll a... Does that count? Does a bow strike count, even though it's like water? Rain's Crusader's Mantle. 1d4 radiant.
That's a weapon attack.
Yeah, that does count. Yeah, throw that extra d4.
Yeah,
Very nice.
okay, a little more.
Nice pressure washing the insects below. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alright. Moto.
All right. I am going to fucking... everything in me, innate, wants to use the biggest gun I have right away, because when else am I gonna get to cast Circle of Death with no, like, repercussions?
We gotta get these insects out of the way, too.
Right. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to start off with an old favorite.
Fireball.
Yes, sir. All six of these creatures, in fact, are going to need to roll dexterity saves as Modar raises his Staff of Power and a massive 5th level fireball roars out.
Alright.
And then I ascend 40 feet directly into the air on top of my flying carpet. And I will keep track of my height for you.
How tall are these things?
For these things, they seem to be flying currently, but is enough within the range of the fireball. Though the height of the spider drake looks like, let's see, close to about 15 feet tall when reared up.
Okay, how high is it off the ground?
Currently off the ground with the fireball would be just within the 20-foot mark radius.
You said what? 40 foot? 20 foot?
20 foot.
Oh, okay. So I'm at like eye level, being 30 feet up.
Pretty much.
Okay.
The multiple eyes.
Eyes level.
So the one scorpion will make it, and the drake spider as well.
Okay, so they'll take half, so only 19, and the other ones take 38. Does fire seem to be effective upon the insects?
So that the deafening whine, especially as you were hearing it, finally calms enough to the point of where it's not making you want to fall to your knees, cringing just from the amount of pain hitting your eardrums. It seems to be about the only thing that has silenced the deafening swarm in this area. It also allows you to enter that field without being immediately washed over by the swarm.
Okay.
Sick. And I'll drift a bit to the south so that I can start to move towards the next big clump of airborne pests, since that was an effective tactic. And that's me. I'm 40 feet up.
First rune swarm. Let's see. Two Degaz. Alright, so that thing's going to immediately fly forward 20. And then you just see what seems to be a horrifically blinding flash of light towards a lot of the insects here, causing them to flinch, some walk in other directions, and just seem overall like their sensories were just completely assailed and basically flashbanged.
I was gonna say, is it a walking flashbang? Or floating flashbang?
For the first rune that I activated, yes, Degaz. Fellows.
All right.
Nature is rolling in.
Okay, so the same cluster that Nate just ended up hitting with its fireball.
Who's
everything-
Nate? I've never heard of him.
I'm sorry, that Aiden just hit with his fireball. Alice
Aiden?
Oh, I'm sorry. Modar.
My aversion! No, I'm sorry.
You mean
Modar is just not accepted.
You mean Zari? Wait, hold on. We can't keep up anymore.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Ooh.
All right. I'm gonna target the ones that are on the ground with a 20-foot square radius, hitting them with erupting earth.
Very nice.
And I'm actually casting that at level 4.
Wow.
Where are you planting that down in this crowd of tasty insects?
All right. So right in the center. How do I ping again?
Hold
Hold
on.
on the mouse token.
Yeah.
On the mouse tool.
There we go.
All right.
You can.
Right on then, boys. So let me roll them up.
You probably diamond that and angle it so it gets at least those 5.
So go ahead and roll that damage. As you see, they try and stay afloat, but especially the cracks of the earth just crunching down on their thoraxes, and their legs just immediately starts mincing them between turning them to paste. You do see that one of the giant ants managed to keep a leg out for the moment, but depending on how much damage you roll, might not be enough.
28 points.
Alright, yes, no. Both of those giant ants immediately go straight down. Scorpions.
What else got hit there?
That one was eliminated as well. That would be the scorpions and the giant ant.
With that, I'm actually going to float up 10 feet and drift over about 20 feet just behind Modar.
Alright.
That's it for me.
First herd of giant scorpions is going to immediately just start.
Wait, can I? Damn, it's too late.
For what?
For a reaction.
Oh, everything they were next to is already dead. And unfortunately, the one scorpion that did die up there doesn't have enough reach.
Okay. Damn, I think you knew what I was gonna try and do.
It's my job.
Where's the
Kill them closer together.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Just do the full dash as they
Oh.
start locking in.
There wasn't enough difficult terrain to slow it?
Nope.
Oh, these things are fast. I don't like that.
The swarm
I mean,
feeds.
they're giant insects.
Yep. It's not surprising, just not happy about any of it.
And even with this slow on that initial territory, they're able to get down there with the full dash. The skeleton swarms fucking squat up. Especially with retaliation on the north end there. See them actually very quickly finish off this heavily injured one. As even though it was charging, it was already way beyond damage from what you guys did and just got quickly cut down for its remainder. Fortunately, that one at the front is holding the greater level of difficulty. Invincible. Alright. The giant ants continuing to press on. They push them forward.
Wow, there's a lot of them. I'm looking at the turn order. We're gonna be here for a while.
So one bite, one sting on both. Oh boy. They did not miss a single attack on that rune swarm. Damn, that's rough. So with that, you see the giant ants immediately washing over the rune swarm, very quickly snapping, popping, and just disintegrating a large swath of the swarm. Heavily beyond bloodied at that point, just the first quick bite and sting as they wash over it. Right.
Yes.
Do a thing.
I'm trying to figure out what thing I should do.
Something that maybe gets insect swarms off of one of the giant insects. I don't know.
Getting the insect swarm off the giant insect?
Because every giant insect is surrounded by a swarm that does a D8 whenever you enter its melee range. I want to hit things, but I don't want to get D8'd.
Oh man.
I really like how most of them ignored us, though. I'm going to appreciate that a little bit.
Yeah,
wanna-
we're.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna comment on the fact that I don't think they're gonna leave us alone for it.
Oh, so I wanted to use Flame Strike.
Oh.
Very nice.
But I don't fully understand the space that it can cover, so that's what I was looking up.
So, Flame Strike is one of those interesting ones where you can dot things around. If I recall,
Dot things?
yeah, if I recall correctly, it's kind of like a chain reaction. Let me pull it up myself here real quick, just so I can get the proper dimensions.
Okay. It says a vertical column of divine fire.
Correct, which
But I
means
thought if I could
anything
put it-
within that vertical column would be hit as well, so it's not going to be just totally negligent.
Okay, so my question is, it doesn't have to be directly over the creature, right? I can put it in between a few creatures and hit them all, as long as they're 10 feet.
So it's a
within
40-foot
10
high
feet.
cylinder.
Uh-huh.
So 10-foot radius, meaning 4 by
20 foot circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A 20-foot circle. Okay.
3 foot
So if I put it somewhere like, I don't know, like right in the middle of 3 or 4 of these buggers, I'd be able to hit all of them with it, right? It would
yes.
be all separate attacks. Sweet. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I mean, not separate attacks, separate damage. Okay, I want to do that. I've never done that before.
So effectively, that's the area of Flame Strike, and then going 40 feet up as well.
Mhm.
So you would even catch the Drake spiders and all that. Obviously, wherever you want to place that.
Ooh, yeah.
If you want to place it here, or...
Oh, I was aiming closer to us to make, to clear the way first.
Don't kill the skeleton army yet.
Oh, sorry. Okay, my bad. All right, I'll aim here.
Alright. So,
I'll aim here and hit these bad boys.
For once
right
they're
here.
on our side.
plonk it down here and smack everything.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Get that
Show.
classic
Spells
Unreal
and
Tournament
scriptures.
multi-kill going on.
That's what I was aiming for. And then I did a spell, so I can't do another spell.
Unfortunately.
I think I'm gonna just move up. Hold on 1 second. I wanna move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move up over here. Wait, I wanna stay near you guys so you guys can still get the radiant whatever. So I'll move a little bit.
We'll follow you as need.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm still close enough to my brother so he still gets the boost. Alright, I'll be right here for now.
You got that booster seat.
Yeah. And that's me.
Alrighty. Quick damage.
Also, cheers if someone's drinking.
Oh. I don't have any alcohol in the house.
Quick!
I'm
Hand me a glass!
I'm in a home with two recovering alcoholics.
Oh,
go.
that's fair. That's fair.
I
I'll
will,
drink for you.
I will. Yeah, I'll have some Dr. Pepper.
Salute.
Salute. It's not my turn no more, right?
Correct. I'm just doling out the damage.
Gotcha.
The fucking ants rolled unbelievably well.
That sucks. The audacity of them to roll well.
Like,
How do they think they're doing?
judging by the Scorpion that got hit by the flame strike, horrible, almost blood. Actually, no, definitely bloodied from that flame strike alone. The swarm quickly cleared off and scorched off the rest of these. You could tell that the Drake Spider was immediately injured by that, but is definitely a lot hardier. The other ants did not enjoy that. One was bloodied. The rest quickly spread just because they felt the searing heat coming down on them from the cylinder of fire, and kind of started rolling out of the way as fast as they could, like a kid with a magnifying glass situation. But you could tell that if they didn't get out of the way in time, that would have definitely put them to bloodied real fast.
Does the flame strike stay there, or was it like a hit and it goes away? Oh, it's instantaneous. Never mind. Never mind.
Alrighty, first Drake Spider. Immediately fly on over. Maintain its altitude. Which is immediately coming down to start biting and clawing at the swarm down here. Which all those are successful hits anyway. That swarm of skeleton soldiers is very quickly thinning out and bloodied already. Red Squad, rolling up. Full dash.
Big battles are a pain in the ass, aren't they?
Totally.
A little bit.
A little bit. But they're also so good.
Lets people
I
pop
can't
off
imagine
with some
all
bigger
the rolls.
spells. G. Brother G. Alright, so you're just maintaining there? Alright. This one come flying down and immediately just starts striking into these skeletons. More giant ants rolling out, bad boy. full dash to get in there. Where is this one? Well, it's going to take an interest in a lot of the people who are chilling out together.
No. No.
Good, that
Oh,
one
no.
doesn't have a storm around him. Bring him. Been looking to cut something down.
Uh-oh. Bugs coming! Ah!
Bet you wish you were flying now. Ground walker.
Is that Modar saying that? Because I didn't recognize
That's
that
me.
voice. Oh, okay, because Nate's a dick.
It's
Yeah,
Serene.
no, this-
I mean,
What?
who are you playing again?
We don't
I'm
even
gonna
know
come
anymore.
back as Zuri with no comment and see how many minutes into the session before somebody goes, wait.
Something seems familiar.
Alrighty. So, gets to here, and it's immediately going to exhale a 30-foot cone poison breath. I need
Yikes.
Rain and Remus, and I'm not sure if your demons are even vulnerable to poison.
What I gotta roll?
Shadow Demon's immune anyway.
I don't think
Constitution?
I think
Yes,
they
ma'am.
are.
Constitution?
And the Shadow...
Fuck.
The DC is a 15, and Remus.
That's trash.
What am I rolling?
Constitution saving throw. And don't worry about your demons, because they're completely immune to poison.
He lucky.
Oh, wait. Can I use Channel Divinity? No, I cannot.
Unfortunately not.
Wait, maybe I can. Can I? Can I use...
It would have...
No, I can't.
It would have to
Okay.
be on your turn, unless it's a reactionary.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so... both have failed, so you'll be taking the full effects of this, and you'll become poisoned, so your attacks will be at disadvantage. That will last an hour as well.
Wonderbar.
Really?
That motherfucker's gonna go down.
Nature's scary, motherfucker. As you both take 41 poison damage.
That's fucked up.
Yowza.
Is that gonna drain me turn by turn, or is it one shot hit?
One shot hit, but you are hit with the poisoned condition, in which you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay.
So, pretty detrimental.
That's whack. Oh wait, does it hit temporary hit points first, or my
Temp first.
main temp first? Oh fuck, I gotta do math. Okay.
The Archon. Especially seeing the situation at hand, is going to go towards the south end of the battlefield. Quickly start bashing down the Drake Spider.
So, okay. I can math.
What would cure this? Lesser restoration?
A form of lesser restoration. Yeah, lesser restoration, and then also, I think,
Yeah.
5 points from Jin's Lay on Hands, if I recall correctly.
I can do lesser restoration too.
Sweet.
It's me and Ramus that are poisoned, or
Yes.
Yep.
me? Okay. Wow, that's wildly inappropriate.
He's hitting that fire sauce today. Can't handle the Szechuan soldier, man. Alright, so let's go quickly fly out to here. Especially in an immediate burst of the area. Well, start off with fire and lightning. As it starts to arc out at all the scorpions and insect swarm here.
Can I make my shadows go first at any moment, or do I have to go first and they go after?
It's always after you.
Okay.
Alright. Boom. Scorpions charging the front line along with everything else. And then the ants filling in after.
I'm sure everything will be fine forever, and we should just sit here and watch.
Just fine.
Nothing bad will ever happen. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Never surrender. Never give up. And Remus.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry. You said disadvantage?
Yes, it's basically at disadvantage until you are cured of your poison. That'll just hit. So you start crushing into the chitinous shell of this curious creature.
So... Alright, so I sink 41 damage into this thing.
Especially with that and the other damage it was initially suffering, you've immediately bloodied it.
This bad boy comes down. Attacks at advantage.
That will unfortunately miss. So you can see it
Oh
scrape
wait,
its...
does that thing roll as I roll?
No,
Like if I'm okay.
only you suffer the poison condition. Thankfully, it does not apply to your summons. It would if they were susceptible to poison, but thankfully they are demons and shadows.
Okay.
Unfortunately, all of those miss, as the heavy chitinous plates are just far too thick, and even the shadow's long, cold grasps doesn't seem to find purchase with the alienating insides of this insect's body.
Alright, fuck this thing. But that's my turn, I guess.
When something finally has a respectable AC. You motherfucker!
Dead ass.
Modar.
I will quickly ask the rest of the party, do you want me to clear the small ones or go for the big ones?
Whichever you can reach first.
I can reach.
I'd like to be not poisoned, but I think we got this one over here. If you want to finish it, sure. Otherwise, we need to, anyone that's got insects still around it, we should probably get rid of those.
And that's all of these ones to the south that still have insects, right?
Yeah. That's
Everything else is essentially
brown swarm.
right. So I can put a fireball right about there at the 120-foot mark, which gets to all three of those. So I'm gonna do exactly that.
All right.
Where are you putting it?
I'm gonna put it down here and kill these last insects so that no more swarms get us. But that one's just gonna be a ignore the last the last 2d6 from this, because I'm casting this regularly, not from my staff.
All right.
I only have the one macro, so it's not 35. It's it's 26. The last two were both really good. Piss.
Still more than enough to cleanse the swarm of pestilence.
Sick. I'm going to move continuously at 40 feet. 30, 35, 40. Up and behind Jin to assist in his paladinly efforts. And that's going to be my turn.
Alright. The room swarm.
Clearing the field, doing crowd control.
Big AoE spells, baby. Alright, so this thing. See a curious glow as it suddenly starts doing cutting runes against all of these various creatures around it. You hear odd musical notes wafting through the air. That's right, it's advanced vicious mockery.
Advanced, so it's like a Yo Mama joke.
It's even thicker than that one, son. But as that, you hear almost like a string chorus, and then even just like a heavy drum as it thunders across one of these insects. You just see the shell just start splitting and part of the chitin break away.
The runes lay down the worst, the best dish track ever heard in history at this point.
Fellows.
Right. I proceed to make my way. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Ramus and his shades look like they've got that thing that just hit him with breath weapon, surrounded, right? Like they don't look like. They look like they got it, right?
Pretty solidly, other than the shadows kind of scratching at it. But you can tell that's just because of the thick armor. A couple more strikes from Ramus and it'll probably go down.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use my staff and summon a wall of thorns, 60 feet long, going from this dude straight down to that dude.
Whew, boy.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, and... Actually, can you, it's 5 feet further to the right, so it's in the center of them, but it's not like, but it
Just-
sort of like comes up underneath them, but the skeleton army can still attack them without being caught in the wall of thorns. You know what I mean?
Excellent snare. Alright, there's gonna be a lot of saves on these boys. Go ahead and roll your damage, my good sir, as you have very much shredded a good portion of these boys.
36 points straight down the line.
Baby boy, yeah.
And Thalos, and I end up gliding further down into the battlefield. Wait, did you guys remove Dia from the battlefield, or was she just not down here?
She stayed with
She's
the
all
ship.
the way up here. She's up there
Okay.
with Ku and Artress
Okay.
in the top corner. Because they're not really suited to this kind of
Mass
combat.
battle.
We are level 12 adventurers, and they are a dude with a really good knife, a
No,
person in training, and
A dude with a really good knife. I'm gonna kill Ku the next time he's in here.
he's incredibly powerful in a one-on-one
He's
fight.
good. This is just not something.
This is not his
that
purview.
would work.
No, I just love.
There are two Ku emotions. There is Ku, and then there's Ku.
Ah, Ku!
That's fucking accurate.
cool. Alright.
I see what you did there.
Had to. Apologies. Okay, and that's it for me.
Alrighty. Then just... Everybody loves that series.
Love it.
Good lord. So you guys get to spread the love with these boys. You could tell what insects were still fresh or heavily injured, and then the rest were just immediately wrapped up in the thorns. Legs pulled off, chitin plates just disheveled and shredded, all their entrails and abdomens torn open as they just start spilling out over the field. Very good play.
The other ones are more or less pinned in place.
This is true.
Then again, they move like the wind, so I guess difficult terrain isn't. Or I guess it's 4 times difficult terrain, right? Yeah, double difficult terrain.
It's true. So
Biz-
they basically
Biznatch
went from a slight crawl to a definite crawl.
to actually like ripping and tearing apart. Oh, perfect. That means some of them should still be there. Turns.
Alright, so that
These
one's
ones in the back should, you know, they want to get up in the front. Get all up in that one line with everybody.
Indeed they do, my friend. Indeed they do. Alright.
This isn't it, is it? There's more waiting, aren't there?
It's always the shock troopers, isn't he?
There's more coming. Or at least like a big bad.
Always.
Oh, we use the staff spells first so that I can disintegrate whatever the BBG is.
Pops and then drops. And then invincible. Getting that good advantage on the giant ants. Wish for more. I dare you. Please. Oh, very nice. Come thundering down and just fucking stomp on this boy as you pass through him. See if he can make that strength. He just fails with a 13. He's immediately knocked prone.
Fucking got him. Loser.
Wow.
Stomp him into the ground.
Invincible doesn't like bugs.
Very heavy, just loud thundering cracks. You can tell it's squirming and trying to bite and sting at Invincible just defensively, but it's just getting stomped mercilessly as it's just trundling around trying to find purchase. They tell him, Doge.
Full spread.
These boys.
Somebody deserves some carrots.
He was saying hi and I muted myself. Nate says hi.
Alrighty. Clash goes on between the insects and skellies. This Drake Spider is going to retaliate against the Archon, or at least to try to. Well, actually do magnificently find purchase. Just starts tearing away chunks of metal. You can hear the loud fretting as it just tries to swing and keep this insect off of its chest. It's just lashing down at it with its legs and biting onto its armor plating. Right.
I was literally about to walk away to get food. I am gonna move over to wait. If I recall correctly, Ramus told me not to attack the skeleton thingies, right?
Yeah, they're on
So-
our side.
Yeah, they're on our side.
Are they? Because
For
I
now.
don't like undeads. They're gross.
Racist.
I'll take it. I'm gonna move. Oh wait, first I want to do a lesser restoration, so I can just.
Get rid
No,
of
wait, I don't want to do that.
because that does
So
rid
now
of
I
your
use up my action.
The terrible life of helping others.
25.
It takes so much time.
25.
God, helping these
Yeah.
fucking losers.
God, these losers.
How
35.
dare they?
25. 30. So I can probably move, like, right here. And I'll be 30 feet from everyone, so you all still get the boost. I'm gonna move up a slight bit. Let me see if I'm still 30 feet. Yep, 30. 30. 30. Oh, wow. Hold on one second. My child said hello, and I am actually gonna just do lesser restoration on myself.
Alright.
And I'm gonna stay where I am. So I'm not poisoned anymore, right?
No, you would be cured of that.
Okay.
So,
It's not like a roll. I was poisoned. I had to save myself before I die.
alright. Over to the Trundling Scorpions. Which that is the Red Squad. They're all dead.
Losers. Get it.
Giddy got.
Giddy get got giddy got. Got giddy got giddy got.
Giggity got. And over to Monsieur Delacroix. advantage, my good man. Good lord, both of those definitely fucking hit. Good lord, especially with the first one setting it up as you slash down at the hind legs and cut part of the tail, you just quickly bring it back down and around, cut the tail completely off, and sever part of the abdomen, and just see the sticky ichor just start spilling out of this insect. Finished it off thoroughly. Alright. Drake Spider. Well, it's time to roll to see if that recharges. It does. So unfortunately, coming at you, Remus. I need another Constitution saving throw.
Oh wait, should I do that normal?
Well, I'd still take the first one anyway, but that would be a 10. So
I'm using my fuck that. I'm using my inspiration.
fair enough.
Get the.
We'll start walking.
What a waste of inspiration. Okay.
That's tragedy. That's tragic. Can I give him my inspiration?
Yes, you can.
Okay. You may take my inspiration, Ramus, because we need you.
Hey, there we go.
There you are.
Yeah, baby.
Only take half.
Seriously,
damage.
those two crits on initiative, one without and one when I didn't even press my token, and then.
Alright, so half that damage, you'll only take 23 poison damage. Alrighty. The giant ant is going to half move right itself. And in its frustration of being stomped on, is going to try and bite and sting Invincible.
Not invincible. God.
Yeah, with the 11 AC, the bite and sting will both hit. So the first attack will do 10 bludgeoning damage, and then I need Invincible to make me a Constitution saving. Well, after the 10 damage, I don't think he could survive because it'd be even a half. Yeah, no, Invincible will pop as it's going to, even at half, do first 10, and then if you have it, 17 from the heavy sting as it's thrust into his chest.
Was that the Foley work for the horse?
Can we do it again?
Run it back. Take it from the top. And action.
What if he said nay? You know, ironically.
It should be. That's right, because I did not save the token as that. So thankfully this thing does not connect, but the bite does. So he still takes the 10 because that was a 23 to hit.
Love you too, man.
The giant ants continue their march. See that the skeletons are thinning out in some sections, but the line is holding extremely well. You can tell it seems that the Archon chose to call us undead, old brethrens as undead, purposely for the fact that he clearly knew a heavy amount of poison would be used, and it would have a high advantage. The Archon is getting sick of this shit, so he's going to do a 10-foot wide line of fire from heaven down the line at the Drag Spider as well as the 3 ants behind it, going in a 90-foot line. So the initial damage roll. See if the ants can even attemptedly make the save against this. Which of course one handily does, but been rolling stupidly good for them all day. Going in the order. Both of those are immediately dropped. And that was Fire from Heaven by Archon. Nira worrying about her mans is gonna come running up on this motherfucker. Start belting out quite a few shots on them. All successful hits. Solid 39 damage. Drake Spider is just going to continue to chomp on these runes and start trying to get rid of them more. Retaliation. 5. Which also reminds me, fellows, go ahead and roll your Thornwall damage, because the other 2 ants passed through it to try and get at the line.
Got it.
Ooh. That one immediately shreds itself on the thorn wall, trying to get through. And that one is very badly damaged. down that line. The giant amber meter. Alright, Remus.
Oh, I forgot about this. Lichen regeneration.
Get that fucking heal at the start, man.
Oh.
Especially since you're past half health.
So I get 3 health. I'll take it.
Every bit
1
counts.
plus con modifier. Being that my shadows put me at advantage, do I roll normal or am I still disadvantaged?
It would neutralize to normal.
Okay. Good enough for me.
Very solid strike. You can see it's starting to fall over on that first strike. Second strike was there, but it's still teetering on the edge. Oh, with the right damage, there you go. That'll finish it off. It's the right
I
fire.
drink.
Roll your health. As for a brief moment, you hear "I queen" from this creature in front of you.
Yep, half health, no more lichen regeneration.
Alright.
As I fly by, I give Nira I guess, like a thank you and a wink. And I come over here and I slash at this. Oh, Invincible's dead, right?
No, Invincible's still alive. It's just being gripped by a very angry ant's jaws.
Is it in the sky? Can I get over it to get advantage with the army or no?
With the army, unfortunately not, because Invincible's just a little too big.
Okay.
But actually, no, these you would be able to get it from that angle, because those skeletons would have moved in.
So I can go over here?
Yes.
Okay. Yay, normal.
I'm sick and dying, but I can still win.
Damn, now I'm too far from rain now for my extra D4.
Hey, you still got the Crimson Ring.
Not on my claws, because that's all I got left.
That's true.
Oh, 11 damage. Okay.
Still fucking beefy, good lord. Shred up huge piece.
For just a claw? God damn.
Just tear off the fucking antenna on this thing. Just hear the as it's trying to hold off Invincible on you at the same time. Its thorax getting thrashed by the fucking skeletons behind it.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Talos, you have minced a lot of fucking
You skipped me.
Oh, my bad.
What?
Hold
You
on.
skipped me. Wait, but my lightning bolt that I've been charging up for so many turns.
Quick, Bodar! I'm sorry, Frank.
In the interest of not, we still don't want to. Yeah, quick check-in. Quick check-in, team. Should I avoid hitting that purple swirly gas thing with the magics?
I mean, if you can keep it alive, sure. Otherwise,
Yeah, avoid that thing.
do
Okay.
what you gotta, you know.
I mean,
Don't blow our load yet, 'cause
it-
we don't know what's coming.
It's clearly been helping us during the battle, right? I mean, it's
Right.
clearly been. Okay, yeah. In that case, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's the difference between a line spell or a cone spell. I'm going to fly over to my buddies over here in the slime zone, and from this position, I'm going to cast a lightning bolt.
Ooh, you totally took my thing.
Directly. It's okay. We can both do it. Because they're all in a line, so I can hit everything that's still alive in this line with this 5th level lightning bolt.
Good lord.
And after that, I will fly back up into the sky my remaining 20 feet, which is not super tall,
Whoops.
but it gets everything that's alive in that line.
Getting that fucking tasty fucking payout. I bet you never thought you'd get that delicious fucking 100-foot lightning's worth.
Yeah, one of the few times that that the whole 100 feet has been relevant. I think the only other time I used lightning bolt at like 100 feet distance was when we fought with rain and I blasted Nira.
That was pretty funny. At the same time, Nira's just sitting there like, I'll get you, bitch. That one is dead as well. That's 2
Oh, hey,
kills.
my claws got stronger and I didn't even notice. I should have put that in.
You're selling yourself short, friend.
I get a bonus to attack rolls, half my proficiency. Man, I gotta start reading more.
Still barely clinging away. And the scorpions. Whew. That is a very spicy level of damage. Scorpion's barely fucking alive, holding on to there along with the very last ant there, but you have done very thoroughly a good job on that of getting 3 more of the other ants as they scorch and crackle through and just pop from the lightning surge. Others smoking and looking horrifically wounded from that. Good lord. I think it's close to 200 damage from how much you just did there. Will that be up, Moldar?
That's gonna be me, at least for right now. Like I said, I fly back up. I'm 20 feet up in the air. And you know, I can't go farther, but like scooting the edge of the flying carpet to get it as far back quickly as possible.
Alright. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. So that... Let me double check something. Alright, good. You will be just out of that reach.
I'll be back in a second. Going to hit the peace pipe.
Alright, Thalos.
Alright, Thalos will, first and foremost, make his move. An additional 30 feet, well, 2 over and 4 down here. Beelining to pretty much go to defend the Archon. As he's flying, he's corkscrewing in the air, kind of like Superman, just sort of like deadlining for the Archon, and he casts Ice Storm with the origin point right down here. That same cluster Modar kind of just hit, starting from right here with a 20-foot square radius, catching first 2 scorpions, the ant, and starting right here, right on the outside of the ant. He's able to catch scorpion, ant, and the spider drake.
Alrighty. A little bit of the skeletons in there as well. What?
Yep. Well, yeah. Can't make an omelet.
Exactly. Go ahead and roll your damage, right, good sir? And I assume that's the con save for your ice storm.
Yes, believe so. Yeah.
Or dexterity saving throws.
Oh, Dex, my fault.
You're good.
Yeah, Dexterity. Yeah. Spell save DC 15. All right. Anybody that does not make that save catches 11 bludgeoning and then 17 cold. As a 20-foot cylinder area is rained on by ice storm.
Good
Hold on, Archon. We are on our way. As I, like I said, I'm flying towards the Archon, letting him know, like, I'm coming to get his back.
With that, you can see he looks in your direction and nods as he continues to try and fend off this drake spider that's trying to peel off chunks of his armor. And this whole line of scorpids and everything else just immediately freezes, shatters, and is just scattered across the ground. Oop.
All right, that's it for me.
I accidentally clicked out of my window. For shame.
All right, who's next? Oh, you got it.
Yep. That would be the supposed scorpion crew. Pretty sure they're all dead.
Losers.
Alright, invincible. Currently pinched by this creature's incisors, so unfortunately cannot move at the moment, but you can still stomp the shit out of him. I'll definitely hit. Another 6. As the struggle continues on between horse and ant. These skeletons are actually going to sweep up and be able to free invincible as they knock down that last ant there. Get a little more chunk damage to a lot of these drakes. Let's see that these skeletons start marching forward, going around the thorn wall, trying to not destroy themselves just yet. Do a full regiment dash here. This bad boy will continue his pursuit of eating the Archon. Oof. No, I actually did a nat 20 on that.
A natural 20? That's illegal.
It should be. Gosh darn it. Because that's 40 damage raw. Even with the Archon's immunities to poison. then over to Rain.
Wait, what I missed?
The Archon's getting torn into, and then we flipped over to Rain's.
Hello.
Oh,
I would
the,
like to,
spider thing.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that thing.
What would you like to do, Rain?
I'd like to shake my wings out and try to fly.
Could very easily do so. I feel a natural attunement.
I'm just trying to figure out where to land.
You can stay flying. You don't have to land necessarily.
Right. But these thingies are on the ground or flying?
The one with the skeleton is currently grounded. These ones are half flying. This ant is just kind of striking from the ground upward at it.
And these are skeletons, right?
Yes, they're coming in to surround the ant goodness.
So I'm
If
going
anything,
to go.
for it. Can you reach the Archon? I'm sorry, I don't mean to bogart your turn.
Yeah, why are you bogarting?
Do what you want.
No, my bad.
Do
What
what
were
you
you
do, girl.
referring to? What were you
No, I was
referring
gonna
to?
say
thing?
this guy down here seems to be the most immediate issue. So
Why is he
the one attacking the Archon.
Let me see. I can only get as far as where Thalos is at the moment.
Yeah, and then you would have your action. Could dash, but that's entirely up to you.
Yeah, but even then I still wouldn't reach.
Unfortunately, true. It is a very big battlefield.
I think what I'll do is I'm gonna go over here and me pulling my wings out is not.
Maybe stay behind the line for now.
Well, she can fly over it.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
She could just glide
Oh,
right
right. So I could stand over them?
over. Yeah, you can fly over that regiment, because the skeletons only go as high as a humanoid. The spiders themselves, the Drake spiders, are 15 feet plus.
Ugh, they're 15 feet?
Yeah, that's when they're rearing up. Their bodies are even longer.
That's really gross. I'm so gross.
And zombies and bugs, and this is like my worst nightmare.
Everything at once.
Oh god, this is so gross. Okay,
And then zombie spiders. What?
yeah, thanks. No, so could I swing with my heartbreaker while I'm flying in the air?
Of course.
Yeah, okay. Sweet. So I think I'm gonna move forward like I was planning.
Swing it
Over
out.
yonder. Does that count as like? Alright.
That would be it.
And I want to swing at this guy in front of me. But my heart's breakers.
Fuck him up. That'll definitely hit.
Go ahead.
Indeed
Sweet.
it does.
Um.
Shatter down on a huge part of its chitinous armor. Gonna follow up with
Can I
your-
still do that 1d4? Radiant damage from the Crusader's Mantle?
Yes, because it hasn't been a full minute yet, so. And
Sweet.
at the same time,
So-
you would also have a bonus attack still, because you're war cleric now.
Hell yes, I can swing again.
Yep.
He's still alive?
Yes, he is. These things are
Alright.
obviously the hardier beasts of the army, and
What
curiously
are
enough, we're
their
speaking
like
common.
exoskeletons made of? What the fuck?
Extraordinarily hard chitin, but you can tell they're a very bizarre breed. What looks like somebody took wyverns or drakes and combined them with insectoid blood.
That sounds really gross.
I mean, if you take a normal bug and drop it from like 100 feet, it just kind of like bounces off the ground. So I'm sure these
I've
things
never
would
tried
be
that. Are you
super
speaking from
hard.
experience,
Yes.
or
No, but exoskeletons are super hard for a reason.
I didn't know that. Okay, well, if you've been torturing ants since you were little, you can tell us. It's a safe space. All right.
Quick, turn off the Twitch stream.
Okay. I think that's my turn. Is he still alive?
Unfortunately, yes, but he is definitely bloodied pretty heavily from
Is
that.
he limping? Because I want to curb stomp him. I hate bugs. Okay, that's my turn though.
With that, he will try to retaliate against you. He sees a big glowy angel in front of him. He's gonna try and nibble on you.
Can my golden wings blind him? What's up?
But unfortunately, it's one of those reverse situations. It's like moth to the flame kind of type.
Oh, great, great. So you're telling me I'm attracting these creatures. Wonderful.
Yes. They see
Oh
you.
wait, it's 30 feet. Hold on.
Well, if I didn't regret my decision before, sure as hell do now.
I might have something for you if it's close enough.
Okay.
Well, that won't even hit you anyway.
Oh, never mind.
Sweet.
One, and then the other one will go into the skeletons below. Alright, so it swings and flails at you wildly, but thankfully, with your magnificent armor, it just glancing blows and doesn't even get past your defenses.
Yeah. Thelma.
And I saved a reaction.
Indeed. Monsieur Dequois.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Brother!
He's dead.
No. No.
He's not allowed to be dead. He still has a pulse!
Fun fact, did you know that every single person on dating apps is named Sam?
God damn it.
That'd be really weird.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were just being inappropriate.
Ooh.
In the middle of
Rem,
that,
he
no less.
touches Remus's fur.
Like, you should ask
Sexually.
first, like, what the fuck?
He's giving you that good lay on hands, brother.
Pineapple.
He scratches from behind his behind my ears.
That actually means something else in werewolf culture. They need a room.
Oh,
Did you do it twice?
okay.
Oh, I have too much health. Yay. Carnage.
Nice.
It's not shards with radiance, but it's in radiance.
Alright. So you bless this ravaged body and cure it of the poison. Will that be all, Brother Chin? Guten Tag. Alright, those ends are finished. And the Clockwork Archon. No recharge on that, but still want to pursue the glaive. Landing blow after blow. Another hearty 65 damage and dropping that boy. I'll immediately start pursuing across the battlefield. Probably keep him in the back for the moment. And Niren's just gonna have to do the full stomp and tromp across the warfield here. This boy. Well, he's just going to continue to try and pursue those rooms. And then they'll immediately retaliate as they do. Immediately activating Uggins. They shimmer for a brief moment. So you guys suddenly see a humongous beast manifest immediately behind the Drake Spider.
The fuck? You should use the token of the forest spirit from Princess Mononoke.
It seems like the Rune Swarm has called that, and I'm going to immediately multi-attack on this thing.
With advantage. Nice.
With that, the thorough shit-kicking has begun. Scorpions there. Last ant. Gotta turn her around and try and bite the last remaining skelly there. Which that squad finally poofs out of existence. And sting. Ramus.
Getting behind this bad boy over here. How's it looking?
Definitely bloodied. Like it still has a bit of life in it. Two solid strikes on him.
Did that take it down?
So let's see. It is still barely standing. That will finally take it down with the claws as you rend through its hide.
Obviously, I'm drinking this thing.
Are all the purples friendlies?
So far, yes.
So far?
Yeah.
You're too honest.
I like to be upfront with my murder happy stream. Attack the moose. The mega moose is here.
No, you know what? I stay where I am. That's my turn.
Okay.
My shadows come over.
Alrighty. Modar.
Okay, so I'm relatively okay here, and I'm going to take this time to move back behind the scarier people. So I'm gonna fly 5, 10, 20, 25, and I'm gonna use that to go up another 40 feet total. So I'm gonna use the rest of my movement for just verticality, and now I'm at 60 feet up in the air.
Alright.
And well, I can just target fire down this thing. I think that's the thing that makes the most sense. So I'm gonna hit quick Toll the Dead on the bug creature.
The good old Drake Spider.
Drake Spider, thank you. And I just need to double check the macro is correct. It is injured, so whammo.
Just failed with a 16.
Okay, 13 necrotic damage, and it, oh no, that's it. I'm thinking of it just takes the 13 necrotic.
Thinking of Chill Touch.
As Modar, you see him, like, pulling a lot of his magics back into himself, taking a moment to kind of breathe.
The field fluctuates heavily with arcane energy.
That's gonna be me. I look down at Invincible and tell him he's a good boy.
Pat, pat.
Immediately stomped on. Ah! Fellas.
All right, how's that Drake Spider looking? The one that's caught between the moose and the blobby.
Still has a good amount of health. Has not been bloodied yet, which bloody would be the halfway point.
Okay, I'm gonna try my best to change that. All right, I start beelining towards the wall.
All right.
Hovering, I was already 10 feet up, so I'm looking over the wall, and I'm actually going to think about using my new cantrip. Thalos actually sort of channels the spirit of his brother, Aiden, and tolls the dead.
Yeah.
Told that. Oh.
Oh wait, that 12 doesn't count. It's only, I think it's the 3d12. It's 25 necrotic if this thing was already wounded, which I think it was.
Unfortunately, it rolled a natural 20 on its save.
Ah, okay, all right.
Damn.
That's more than fair. Since that was a cantrip, I'm taking my second backbiter attack, and I fling spear on it.
Alright. The 16, unfortunately, that does not penetrate its heavy hide.
Okay, not a problem. That's it for me.
Alright. Can't get all the kills, man. You only killed half the field with motor.
Yeah, I know. We should really be allowed to do more, I think. I think we haven't done nearly enough with our 5th level fireball, 5th level lightning bolt,
Thorn wall shredder.
Thunder wall, yeah, the wall of thorns, which is what, 7th level? 6th level?
6th level, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the ice storm. Whoa, shit, something happened and I cannot hear, says the warhorse.
Are you talking about Drake in the wheelchair? I'm confused.
No.
Okay.
The
Is it the bug thingies?
the green ones, these ones.
Okay. That's okay. Where's Drake in the wheelchair?
He's
Chilling on the boat. This is definitely not a battlefield for him.
Okay.
I know everyone wants to bring the NPC army, but unfortunately they well may die. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, that thing was a cool pet, but it was just lower level, like, quickly.
Oh.
alrighty.
There he is. Oh, shit. Still can't hear us, though. I think he just did. Nice.
So like 15. And then the skelly swarms come marching in. Just start giving a good smattering of pain on these boys. The Drake Spider, especially with nothing else here to help him, is actually going to disengage and start flying away.
The fuck? Kill it.
What a
Kill it
pun.
before it gets away.
Full 80 off the field.
Like completely off or at the very edge so we can still shoot him?
Let's see. Full movement in that direction. Would be 50, would be 30 feet off the screen.
Back. Alright.
So you can
Again,
still
go
shoot
try
it
this,
if you get
friends.
range. That will be that.
Damn it! I wanted to eat its soul.
Could I
Alright, what's next?
guiding bolt it?
You can definitely snap fire a guiding bolt at it.
Probably won't hit, but whatever the fuck. Let's see what happens.
Definitely hit.
Maybe.
I
I was
guess
gonna
it
say move
hits.
forward a little bit, but whatever. It's a
No
spell.
need. I was at that range gives me like 120, and he said that he was only at
Welcome
80.
back, brother.
Can I do my 1d4 damage still or nah?
That would be with a weapon attack. That's not a weapon attack.
Oh,
that's a
right,
spell
right,
attack.
right. Okay. Never mind.
But with that, you can tell it's hurt, but that's unfortunately not enough to kill it still for how much health it had remaining.
I hope it stung its butt.
In like a month, when my turn comes around, I could use my bow.
Yay.
Alright. I'll definitely let people take some free shots at that as initiative will drop at this point.
Blam, blam.
So
Pop,
it's,
pop.
Blam, 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 blam. Pow, pow.
Get him in the ass.
oh my
Get him
god.
in the ass.
I'm sorry to say 17 is just shy of its AC. What
Damn.
the fuck? What the fuck? Well,
Nope, I can't hit it.
Thing is hauling out.
oh my
Why,
god.
why did it do 3? I'm so sorry.
Were you pursuing it with the distance you had? Because that 60 feet Toll the Dead will not reach it.
Oh. You right.
Is 80 feet out.
You right. I'll save my spell slots.
Respect the hustle.
Or should I chromatic orbit just for the shits and giggles?
It looks pretty hurt. Yeah.
The giggles. Do it for the giggles.
That's a
You
critical
might need it.
failure.
Oh my god.
And is a
later.
crit fail hit.
Can I shoot off one more guiding bolt?
Unfortunately, by that time, it would be able to double dash for 160 feet.
That punk ass. What if
Guys,
I move forward?
you guys fly 60. Unfortunately, the Drake Spiders fly 8.
Hmm.
So, unfortunately,
Fine.
that one does escape.
Sorry, Ramus. I was trying to make sure you ate today.
Damn. I feel like that's a lot colder than it should be.
What? I'm asking you. So we done? Do we kill the skeletons now?
Whoa,
Okay,
where's
I was expecting.
where's the hive?
I was expecting, yes, a queen or a very big
I
bad.
thought that was the hive.
That
That was
was.
Vanguard.
No, that was like the scouting party, wasn't it?
As far as you can tell, yes.
Great. So we definitely should be saving our spell slots then.
This ant would be finished.
Ramus asks, do we go after their queen? What are we doing? That seemed like a poking.
Do you
Like they were
communicate with this
feeling
purple
around.
beast?
As the Arcot approaches, holding the glaive in hand.
I'm saying it out loud. Not necessarily like to him.
Stares strong at him. Yeah, he stares down at your strong game as Modar flees in the other direction.
It's not fleeing, it's gently drifting in the opposite direction. It's due to the wind. It's not something I can control.
He's a hot air balloon. He's going in the other direction.
Yeah, okay.
So, much respect, great warriors. I was not expecting anyone to assist me with this deathly endeavor. You can see that the construction of this form is durable, but even from the Drake spider that was initially digging at him along with some of the ants has left some of his body distorted and destroyed.
How big is he?
Currently standing 35 feet tall.
Oh, damn.
The glaive currently matching.
Are you hurt? I asked the Archon.
Unfortunately, but nothing that the glaive cannot help me over time. Jin just goes straight for the knee. Oh!
What do we do now? Will there be more?
There is always more.
So you're just gonna stand here and fight them forever? I don't quite know what your end game is.
Let's go burn the hive down.
I'm seeking to strike at the heart and get rid of the mother. The one who calls them all and gives them purpose.
There we go. I was waiting for that.
Wait, why did we start beef with this hive in the first place?
Because they are the ones that are quite clearly the cause of the arid badlands here.
They're the what of the Badlands?
The cause.
They're the blood.
Oh,
These should be lush green lands.
gotcha. So they're a ecological disaster.
Quite literally.
Yes.
They got to go.
Why has she done this?
It is shameful to say that I originally called on her aid a long time ago when it was needed.
Oh, dumbass. Sorry. I didn't say that out loud. Rain did not say that out loud.
You fucking stupid!
Tell us your story. We will listen.
Sharazin is, well, was an old friend She took court with the Moonlit King from the Fae. Unfortunately, powers that had assisted us with... Hey, wake the fuck up. Powers that had assisted us originally with our endeavor to fight back the Eldritch Kings had left her unfortunately tainted. The power that she had borrowed unfortunately seeped into her mind and left her crazed. It was my unfortunate failure, and one that I had sought purpose to fix, even in my death at least. Hopefully finding a way to get reason to her.
But you seek to save her.
One way or another, yes. She is the Drow. They lived for many years. Unfortunately, my frail body had aged much more rapidly than hers, and time grew short.
So, is there any way we can patch you up? But it seems like we gotta go after this thing.
Regular magic should still work on this body that I've had crafted. Though, I do not know who you are. I do thank you. Clearly you've taken up whatever remnants there are of the Order.
Somebody want to tell him?
We are the dead Otren. And we now stand against the Eldritch Kings.
Next generation, baby! Call this the new 52. That face, Rain was not happy about that one.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Titus Richards.
It's a pleasure being dead.
It's May the dead
It's a
ass
pleasure
be
to
with
be
you.
so real with you, bro.
May the dead ass be with you. Facts.
You shall always know we're
And also
coming
with
if
you.
you hear the "yer" across the land.
But when you hear the stopping of Tim's, you know it's us.
Why are we like this, guys?
It,
Why is it
57
everybody else
previous
like this?
sessions about us being New Yorkers in this very fantasy land.
Oh my goodness. Is there like a place called New York woven into the story? Are we gonna someday go home, DM guy?
I still posit that we should have named our bar New York. Like, it should have been named... Like, alright, maybe we can have a different
This
branch
is
that's called New York.
Staten
So we've got Bodega, and now we've got New York.
I would call it the bodega. Yeah.
Jin's right there. Somewhere off the shore that just hasn't been marked yet. It's just a place that's Staten Island.
We don't talk about Staten Island.
Never.
If we take a
Alright.
moment, the troops would need time to recover at the same time.
We didn't name it Bodega? I thought we were...
Yeah, that's what we called the bar.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're called.
That's why we have the Bodega channel. Bodegas.
Exactly.
If it was a brothel, oh no.
Now,
Bodega
how are we
isn't
back
lit.
on the brothel conversation? God damn it.
I feel like it's a legitimate form of business. Sex work is real work, guys.
Yeah, 100%.
Word, diversify your bonds.
When is he planned to go after these Namians? Facts. But when does he intend on going after this queen?
Like right now?
Let's take a
We
moment.
got
Can we camp and sleep?
we got moves to make.
I will muster more forces as best as I can as I mend what is broken on this shell.
I'm not like actually rushing him down it.
Oh yeah, no, he's just making sure that the line can be held.
He doesn't give a shit if I am or not.
Is the moose his friend? His steed?
The moose randomly came out of the rune swarm, conjured.
Cool, cool, cool. So there's a magical moose. Got it.
Magical moose. Yes, you can, Jim. Though he is a construct, he still counts as a creature in the Warforged sense. Alright, so you see quite an exponential amount of damage healed on him. Though there's still some remainder, you can tell he took a lot of hits from the Drake Spider that was trying to tear him down. Give a good portion of his pool back to him. Thank you. I did not ask you to dive into the nest with me, though I do bring curiosity as to why you decided to come out here, though I feel it might be already answered, judging by what you carry with you. Kind of gestures with the glaive in his hand.
I do hold up the green gem. You know the world in which we need to fight, and you know the weapons we need to fight it.
We do not intend to take it from you without your permission, so we hope to aid you in your in this, I guess.
If we can neutralize the Hive Queen, perhaps then you would be willing to part with it, at least temporarily.
I would be more than happy to, as long as she lays to rest right now.
Deras Rangers, what say you?
What?
Shut the fuck up, Modar!
Who's the Blue Man group?
I
He's a buddy of a
resemble
buddy.
that remark.
Quite literally.
Seriously, what do you guys? I mean, what say you? Are you guys down for taking on this fight, or?
Hell
I mean, yeah.
It seems like a necessity given what he's said to us so far and what we know about the kind of blight that's affecting this area. He's not doing it without reason, right? So, and if we believe what he's saying is true, has anybody rolled insight?
Nope.
Can I roll insight?
Yes.
Can I roll insight?
Anyone can.
11 plus 6, 17. Woo! Woo!
I'm really insightful, guys. Help me out. What's going through his head? What's going on here?
You can read his mind.
As a child, the loss of his grandfather affected him greatly, and since then,
Traumatized him.
You've been tapping drow booty ever since.
Jesus.
So, you definitely get the sense, Modar, that he is telling the truth forthright, that he is trying to end this, and especially the queen within the hive. Rain, you do sense full well with the voice. The body is very hard to read, especially for the construct that it is. But the conjecture that his voice carries is not doing this out of spite or rage, but more sorrowful that it came to this between him and his friend, and it might have been more than that at some point in the past. So not only assisting him with this would be a good endeavor, but also maybe if he falters at the end when he reaches her. be able to help.
I say we go.
Yeah, we're all pretty down with it because that's gonna help us, but we're not going right now. He needs to chill and do his thing.
So are we setting up camp for the night? Long rest?
Yeah, I guess.
Are we safe enough
Everybody
for
gets
that?
some spells back. Spell slots.
Are we not
Okay.
giving them a chance to like regroup, or
Yeah, that's why we're resting.
no? I mean them, like by taking this time.
The hive?
Yeah, the hive. I mean, like,
If we're going into the hive, it's much more than what we saw. I would rather not go there without an army.
And full spell slots?
okay.
Jin is correct. He did say he has to muster up more forces and heal.
I think that's a smarter move. It'll help us be more prepared.
We can also, if need be, use the army to distract and then go for the queen or whatever.
Larging minds. Alright. I will make myself ready. I need time to bring incantations to full fruition.
Of course, take your time. We are ready when you are.
With that, you can see the skeletons form up ranks once more. You can see the necromantic energies starting to reform fallen allies from the swarm. Tell very easily, so long as the regiment stands, or at least some of the regiment stands, that all the other soldiers will eventually get back up.
Should we bring the ship down and just like, I don't know, reload or something, or?
You could, if you want to signal it to come back down.
Or would you guys rather just take a long rest behind the line of dead soldiers?
Ugh. I don't want to sleep anywhere near the dead soldiers.
You see the magic moose just kind of walking around eating parts of the trees.
Is the moose like undead too?
Nope. It's
Okay.
a very physical conjuration.
So it's just that it just made a moose.
It's an actual creature. It's a beast.
So this thing spit out another beast.
Yes.
The fuck? What the hell is that thing? And this thing's just life now?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually.
You've seen that the magical ruins have either gone with, as far as you've seen, fire and lightning, which is still natural elements, sounds of music, bursts of light, brilliance, kind of like flashbang, and then conjured living creatures.
No, that's not the Archon. The big thing is the Archon. Well, thing's a cloud of arcane energy that vomits life.
Yeah, the green runes floating around.
Actually, ask the Archon. Does his former drow friend, does she still Is she in there, or has she become this massive thing?
She would be someone within there.
So we need to go into the hive.
Yes. I think the best, seeing how you handled yourself so handily, I would be able to distract them with a major force, make an opening, and you would be able to enter into one of the hive entrances, search further within, unabated to the best degree that I can offer. Going in now would be like just trying to crawl into an anthill and just being choked by the swarm.
I see.
Unless you wish to burn your way forcefully through every single one.
It's probably not one of the smarter ideas.
Modar. Modar?
He's
Fine,
dead.
forget you then.
He said 5 minutes. He's gonna be back.
Oh, all right.
I'll be right back in
Fuck
2
all
seconds
that
myself.
shit.
I'm gonna take this sip of water then.
2
I'm
minute
gonna go make
break.
tea.
So you're a drow, huh? You like to work out? Oh, it's the inside of a hive. That's not that bad. Couple throw pillows.
It's alright.
Exactly.
I'm tan, you're blue, we're both dark meat.
Okay, just in case seduction doesn't work.
Is this interspecies erotica?
Listen, everyone's read.
Only for those who are willing.
Everyone's
I
read
hope it's
the
consensual.
Monster Girl Encyclopedia. Jin's got a bucket list to kick. Imagine that. You only have to be with one woman to have 1,000 children.
Wow.
It might be insects, but yeah.
Oh my-
Yeah. No, but Drow are elves. However, I mean, I don't know if she speaks Undercommon or regular Elven. Like, I'm just thinking about whether or not we'd be able to negotiate with her. Or if we'd be able to cure her of whatever energy, corrupted her in the first place.
A definite curiosity.
So we're definitely camping for the night, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna Reset my spell slots.
The skeleton regiments will refill.
Hey, did little birds that were hanging out with us, are they still on the ship? Do they
That
decide
they
to stay
are.
up there?
They're chilling out up there, eating, whichever whichever bugs come on up there or try to be pesky.
DM God,
Yes.
do you do D&D sessions during the day, or do you mostly play at night?
I mostly play at night, I would say.
Is that intentional?
I would say pretty much intentional due to the fact that I have always been a night owl and usually stay up till like 4 or 5 a.m.
Ah, I see.
Well, it's also due to the fact that a lot of the D&D groups I had initiated with was late night runners and then immediately followed over to Australian time, so later night runners.
Ah, I see.
I think the earliest that I'm currently doing would have to definitely be around the lines of with Nate and such around the 7 and 8 o'clock times, PM, I should say.
The Sundays?
Yeah. And Sundays and Tuesdays.
I see. Nice, bro.
You guys starting up again?
Very nice. Gonna be streaming? Better let me know. I wanna watch. Wanna see that shit? That is an undead minotaur.
Oh, okay. Ooh, and that thing went through mitosis?
Basically, that's why I rolled the D4. And it made 4 more.
Sweet.
Would you like to?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Oh my god. Nope. Why its eyeballs gotta be green on top of it all?
That
It got
necromantic.
no dang flesh, but it's got green eyes.
Get damn right. Coming for you. What? Throughout the night, I would imagine you keep on the airship as you rest, ever watchful. You can see that the rune swarms and the skeletons continue to hold the line as a few bugs occasionally walk lazily or hazily past the drawn lines and quickly get cut down. Almost like they are testing the battle lines just to see where things stand. with that, you do take note that there are quite a significant level more of insects occasionally coming up in the small birds, the Lemurians, quickly pecking at them, eating them, or trying to chase them away and keep them off the ship. See that Pugane sits very uneasily as you hear the drone of the hive just echoing through the night.
Oh god, that's gotta be irritating.
Oh yes. It is quite maddening. To which, for everyone who is trying to get some sleep, is there anything you'd like to do to try and drown out the noise? Unless you'll have to make a Constitution saving throw DC.
Are we on the ship? Can I hear it from in the hold?
It definitely muted to a good degree there. I would give you advantage on the save for it.
Sticks cotton in my ears.
Alright. Stuffing your ears. That would negate it, so you could get it to sleep. I assume everyone else is going to do the same thing then.
As a druid, does it really bother me? Like, I mean, I don't like tune it out as like brown noise. I mean, it's nature. Like,
Unfortunately, the way it just whirs and unfortunately just drills into your ears. It's one of those just sinking noises that makes it extremely hard to just relax and of great unease.
Are my eardrums okay?
Range fine. Jean,
I'll give it a shot.
you will take a level of exhaustion as you try to sleep through the night. You'll still get your spell slots and everything back, but it is...
Even with the +4?
Do I have to?
His +4 is already applied.
Oh.
Do I have to roll with the cotton? Is it an advantage or?
For you, you're fine as you were down in the hold and stuffing your ears and all that. That's why I was asking if people were going to stuff their ears and such.
But would I make a Constitution check with advantage?
I would say yes. So.
Okay.
I just looked at Jin's roll. It doesn't say +4 on it.
You guys are on your global save modifier. Which feat would that be? Yeah, that's already applied with the global save modifier increased +5, so that would still be a failure. Because it's right there in the global saving throw. It would be center lane, second one down. It's not going to show up on your sheet, but I can see the back numbers, and it's all 1. Because it automatically modified the number. So unfortunately, that would be a level.
So he doesn't get sleep. He's gonna be like.
He gets a full rest, but he will have a level of exhaustion, which is not bad because that's just a disadvantage on ability checks. Your attacks and everything else are fine.
So what next?
to rest. Make ready. You can hear the occasional sound of brief combat breaking out in the midst of the night between spells, sword, and insect. In the early morning, you can see that the Archon makes himself ready at the front line. You can tell he is holding at the ready, waiting for a signal that you have a plan of what you want to do within, as well as to push further into the nest after he is able to distract them for a time.
Can I ask him when his, like, people are gonna show up?
Like his soldiers?
Yeah, he said that he was trying to gather forces, or...
He did. Look.
That's
He
it?
said double the army.
That's it?
Okay, that's
We're
a little
trying to
more than
fight
double.
I'm saying, we're trying to fight a hive and... Oh, great.
One of these things just spit out another form of life.
I mean, it needs to spit out a few more, so I can feel a bit more confident about this. Shiza.
Well, the whole
Am I
army.
the only one that thinks that's amazing?
Type of shit that we've seen.
Yeah,
I
and
feel
none
like
of them
spitting out
spit
a
out.
life form is just like, oh, okay.
None of
There
them
we go.
spit out another life form.
You be spitting out shadows and shit, or
Yeah, but
whatever.
they're shadows.
You turn into an animal. Like, are
It
you kidding
literally
me?
spit out another being, like another
Bro, I fucking
completely
fly.
separate being.
Listen, nothing shocks me in this game anymore, period.
The moose is unimpressive to her.
It's not. As a matter of fact, it's like a big dog. I want to pet it. I'm just saying. We've gotten swallowed up by a cube or some shit. I feel like this is not all that amazing.
Don't you put that evil on us.
Alright, sorry. I'll knock on wood real quick. Alright, well, I guess this is everybody.
Is Modar back, or?
I think he's still away for the moment.
Okay, alright.
So, give him a few.
Just want to make sure we don't move forward without, like...
The Magic Man.
In my
Okay,
head,
man.
he's having a no mom Cartman moment.
A what moment?
Cartman. Yeah, man. Play D&D.
Oh my god. That was literally me like 20 minutes ago with my mom.
That's probably not what's happening, but like it's funnier to think it is.
I feel attacked. So... Where exactly is this green rune on this big guy?
There is no green rune. Shallows
I thought
has
he
it.
had some... Oh, wait,
He's
but I
got
thought
the
it was...
glaive, the
Yeah.
weapon.
The green glaive.
Oh, the weapon. Okay. Wait, is it that humongous thing in his hand? Holy cow.
Yeah, the glaive
Wait,
is as
what's a
tall as
glaive? I need to Google what a glaive is.
Effectively think a spear, except the end is more sword/scimitar-esque.
Oh.
Very heavy cutting two-handed weapon, but he wields it with one.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. May I ask how far we are from Hive Land? Queen Land?
The Hive Land is where the lines have been drawn, of where the Archon stands, and Hive Land is 120 feet out.
That's it? We were that close?
Yeah, it's battle lines, baby.
Yikes. And we slept. Oh
That's
my
why-
goodness.
That's why I said, like, when you hear the whirring of the wings, it's too incessant
Right.
to really ignore.
Yikes almighty. Okay.
Hey,
What?
Josh, while we wait, quick question for you.
Yes.
The chitinous remains of the...
Oh god,
the-
he's there.
of the Drake spiders, was there anything left there that might be, I don't know, usable if we wanted to try and like either break it down or maybe turn it into armor for ourselves?
100%. You just need to roll survival to try and harvest it correctly without ruining the armor.
All right. I'm going to suggest it to Ramus so he can try one and I can try one. And,
Say that again.
If we roll survival, we'll actually be able to see whether or not some of the carcasses from those spider drakes can actually be used and turned into armor.
Oh, that's cool.
And that is a negative for me. Yes, and that's why I asked
Oh,
Ramus.
oh shit! What did I come back to?
Harvesting chitin.
Let's go. We were waiting for you to before we
Oh,
moved
I'm
on to the
sorry.
next
I was
step.
holding. I'm sorry. I was.
I
holding it up.
obviously take a souvenir
No,
and
you're
put it
not
on.
holding anything up. We just wanted to make sure that you were, here for this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and make sure, like, because we slept through the night, we're fully rested. I think you might have
Except
to
my
make
brother.
a roll. Yeah, you might have to make a roll on Constitution to make sure you were able to sleep through the night.
Unless you
And,
want to try and do something to stifle the sound from getting in you.
Do I have silence? Let's see. What's the sound?
It's basically like the cicada-esque whirring of the wings, just
Oh.
constantly 1,000 echoing through the ship.
Does Liamon's tiny hut block sound at all?
I don't think it does. Otherwise, Velthic would not have to use it for...
It can be opaque, but it doesn't really stop sound.
Yes.
I mean, can I shove scraps of paper in my ears to get advantage on the roll?
I would allow it, because Ramus went down into the hold and stuffed cotton into his ears to fully negate it.
Oh, definitely ask him to get me some of that as well.
Alright, so Modar and Ramus bunk it in the hold tonight and just ears stuffed full of the good stuff.
That's pretty good.
Oh my god, yeah, you killed
21.
I think you're dandy.
The wizard who's actually good with
Just
con
so you know.
saves somehow.
I hope it's stuffed tight because the giantess and the man tiger snore.
Great.
Accurate.
Maybe we could use that as white noise to cover the sound.
It's more comforting. Seems very natural. You've heard it the whole adventure, so it's just like, well, Modar hasn't so much, but
Yeah, but I'm used to it. The rest of us are. So apparently the hive is about 120 feet from us.
Not even that far.
I know. I was like, wow, I slept through that.
Like, I could see that. Yeah, like, damn.
well, thankfully,
So we were literally on the front line.
quite literally, you assisted in making the battle line and got the Archon the chance to be able to start mustering more forces to hold it forcefully.
Alright.
With that, the Archon is ready to make the full distraction so you can extricate into one of the hive entrances. If you still wish to go forward with the plan. He promises to push in immediately the moment he gets a chance at the breaking line.
Yeah, let's do it.
If you'd like to go tomorrow, my son, I will continue to try and make more. Invincible's just like, bitch, get in there. It is true.
Is that condition? Did I use minor restoration to cure him of that?
I think that might be a greater restoration situation. Let me double check. Because I know one of those do get rid of exhaustion levels. Yeah, it would have to be a greater restoration to get rid of a level of exhaustion. Which is 5th level.
Do I have that?
Unfortunately, I did not study that.
Mine is not ready, so I can't use it, right?
Correct, but it is a new day if you want to have that prepared.
Oh, we
Yeah.
could prepare different spells. Oh, fuck. Wait. Oh.
Yeah, you only
Okay,
have one
cool.
level of exhaustion.
Oh, okay. Alright. So, I won't use that. You can't do, like, just regular healing for exhaustion? No?
Unfortunately, not greater is the one that it would be required for.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, well, he said he'll be
I,
fine, so I'll save myself.
Right. Yes, sir. Your ration, your like, you eat food every day. You wouldn't get rid of the exhaustion level from sleep unless you have one of the magical ones. Do you have the nourishing bead or what's it?
Don't we got, like, potions and shit? I don't even know. Wait a minute.
Because there are nourishing beads and other things for that.
Can glowy, trippy shrooms heal him?
Unfortunately not, though they will give him a good high.
I don't got nothing for it.
That's true. It makes it feel like it's here, man. Because all those colors are so vibrant.
That'd be hysterical if he's tripping balls in the middle of a battle.
My God, I can taste sounds and feel colors.
That'd be really funny. I mean, concerning, but funny.
I can see noises. What the fuck?
A burp colors of fart rainbows. Oh man.
It's like the classic TF2 fucking pyro vision.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is the max height a creature can fly?
There is no limit.
There is no limit. Okay. Okay, good to know.
Just duly noted of once you leave platinum atmosphere, you have a bubble of air that will last 5 minutes, and then you'll start suffocating, unless you have some form of oxygen generation.
Wow, fun times. Okay, got it.
And that gets into the Spelljammer territory. Don't forget, Jin's giving you that 16 plus temp today, gentlemen.
Thank you, Jin.
And ladies.
Buta bomb diggity.
Yeah, I don't have that anymore.
He's giving you a fresh one today.
Oh, a fresh one. Right.
New day.
Recognized? Okay.
Witness me!
Right. Gotcha.
Also, we hit we level, right, Josh? We hit 13th level.
Let me actually double check the XP first, real quick. 'Cause
Cool.
You might have. Because
We are
those droid
at-
spiders are a lot of XP.
I don't even know if we're close, actually.
Didn't we just level?
Possibly.
I think so. It's not
We're
likely.
just on a roll. That's all.
It's true. Listen, I brought you the XP farm. It's up to you to do it. I'm not gonna make you, but it's an option.
We have... Yeah, no. Unless those things were worth 20,000 XP total.
No, sadly.
What about 14,000?
Unfortunately, not even that.
That's
Those were
bullshit.
not god monsters.
This is bullshit. I killed so many bugs. Each of those insects should have been worth at least 1 XP. I must have killed at least 1,000 bugs.
Definitely got points for the small bug, man.
No, yeah, I'm just
Oh, I know.
issues for no reason.
I mean, that's what the dead ass rangers are good for. So that's how much XP each of you have gotten for that.
Thick, buddy.
What's level?
120,000. We are almost at 110,000.
Yeah, unfortunately, a ways off.
It's okay. We're gonna burn our way through this hive and find that last 1,100 XP.
You might.
11,000.
Or I'll find you. But
Oh. Oh.
with that, the Arcan makes ready. Looks to you and your ship whether or not you wish to proceed with the assault.
I mean, we did all this.
Alright.
Quick question. That weapon that we ended up finding and mounting on the ship, what's the range on that?
That would be from the ship, while aerial 200 to 500.
Okay. Can that be is that like a ship to ship? Like, does it only arc like horizontally, or can the ship be tipped and like fired down?
The ship can be tipped only so far before things start rolling.
We
Like,
probably can't shoot straight down, but we could shoot,
yeah, the
100
most you
feet
can do
out.
is like maybe a 45-degree angle before things start to really fuck with you. Things will definitely roll, but it won't be like everything lurches so heavily on the ship.
Yeah. I'm just wondering whether or not we should allow Paul Game to get like a couple of shots in on the hive before we head in. Just as an additional distraction. But keep him at a distance far enough that like the moment anything looks like it's gonna go for him, Paul Game can just like zip the hell out of there.
He just kind of looks at you like, I'm not worried about getting into the combat. I'll get you down there, but
I don't know if we want to do that. I don't want to chance those things going after our ship.
Okay, fair enough. Preach.
Tell me, brother. You can, but it will be irrecoverable at that point.
Yeah, but I mean, then we crash the ship into the hive, and that's like
Then we gotta
we
walk.
crash the ship into the hive.
Problem
Or I guess
solved.
you guys gotta walk. I'll ride my magic carpet.
I'm gonna
I'm
fly.
sorry. Fly, so I'm just-
Mending fixes one small tear at a time. That would take an eon. It would be faster to build a new boat.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the wood would degrade too at that point.
Yeah, it would take so long the wood would start to rot. Oh no. Mending, do you have that cantrip rain?
Possibly. It might have been
I'm
changed
pretty
out.
sure.
Maybe at 100th level. The world! The world! So, with that, the Archon does signal forth.
To battle.
At this point, you do see the skeletal regiments moving forward. One rune swarm stays back at the lake. The other 4 go to charge forward. The moose munches a tree. Everything is getting tense.
I'm nervous. Are we gonna get into it tonight, or just see the fucking beginning of the nonsense?
Little bit beginning. Little bit beginning.
Oh no.
As the Archon calls upon the power of the glaive as much as he can with the last of his might for the time, calling down another radiant flame of heaven to blow a hole through one of the main hive ends, and then immediately start marching the skeletons, the rune swarms, up with him. You can see that insects start immediately pouring out in droves. You can see now even other insects that weren't originally in the collective, what looks to be moths spreading powder and lightning and dust and filling the area with as much smoke and confusion as possible. You do see an opportunity, though. One of the entrances that is not as heavily guarded, as you see a good portion of the drake spiders come pouring out and starting to retaliate against many of the heavier minotaurs, as well as the smaller, well, giant ants and scorpions to be locked with the regiments and rune swarms going through, making sure that they're bursting out various forms of magic and summoning various forms of conjurations to be able to burn away the swarm as it pours out of the hive. I will post you guys to make your way into the nest to the best of your ability.
I hate this.
I love this.
Take me back to the underwater temples. I felt safe in the underwater temples. At least there wasn't bugs.
Which
Can the
First
giant
time we were
moose
in an
protect
underwater
us?
temple, you died. We're not going back to that.
I don't know what you're talking about. That doesn't sound like a thing that would happen. Me die?
entering into this large location of caverns, webways. Stepping in, you see the denizens. You see the drake spiders. Modar immediately runs to the back. Smart move.
Some reason I was in the front. That's not right.
That's whatever I grabbed, baby.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
May I do Crusader's Mental again?
Yes, you can as you enter in.
Sweet.
You do see as this place is curiously dimly lit by light beetles.
That's kind of cute.
Their own form of hive keeping. You can see these various sticky nests all over the wall, this strange sinuous floor, and what seems to be almost like silken strands that have danced across the entire cavern and other areas that have been made up of the rest. Almost like a causeway of webs, mucus, and built up hive honey to protect everything and make forms of nests and homes. You do see the drake spiders as they take notice of you. Quick! Defend the queen! Do not let any of them through.
Oh, he needs to get shot.
I like these things.
And we'll
Why do
leave.
they talk?
We'll
Why
leave
do
off
they
there.
talk?
They speak Draconic and Common.
I hate
Oh,
this.
great. Now they're multilingual too.
They've been multilingual the whole time.
Great.
But that's a good spot to leave off on.
All right. Thank you very much for running, Josh. I am tense and very worried. I'm sorry I held
Oh
us up.
shit.
You're fine. You're in the hive, boys.
I'm excited.
Word. Nice campaign, nice session, guys.
It's been a
Good
while
shit,
since
good
we've
shit.
been in a mega dungeon.
That's what I specialize in.
Yes, torturing players. Well, thank you. Good night, all.
Good
I
night.
said that very,
Plan what you're gonna do with your level up after this.
It's true. There's lots of XP here.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's a
I
mega
will.
dungeon.
I will look up what my character can possibly do next.
And we've got another big boss to face.
Cool beans. All right, y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Alright, guys. Good game. Thank you.
Night, guys. I'm also gonna run. Thank you, Josh.
Have a good night.
40
It's been a pleasant time.
Always.
I'll see you very soon.
I'm actually probably not gonna hop right in the chat, but yeah, I will be around. If nothing else, I'll see you Sunday.
Till then.
Yeah.
Blah. And thank you to those who were tuned in. Don't forget to stick around. In a little bit, I'll be starting the Australian game, Festering Fangs.